Hi, my name is Jim Lindell, and today I'm going to talk to you about business culture. And I'm going to illustrate business culture using the concept of different music groups. I'm going to talk about the orchestra, heavy metal groups, Charlie Brown's Linus and Snoopy, the jazz group, and the Irish Rovers or folk musicians. Business culture is the way things get done in an organization. It encompasses the values, beliefs, behaviors, and attitudes that define how individuals and groups interact with each other and with their customers. Culture is often described as the personality of a company and plays a crucial role in shaping the organization's success. It's important to recognize that no culture is inherently right or wrong. Each culture has its strengths and its weaknesses, and what works for one organization may not work for another. What's crucial is that the culture aligns with the organization's values, goals, and strategies. It's up to the organization's leaders to shape the culture to create a cohesive and productive work environment. Let's first consider a formal culture, and that being an orchestra. In a formal culture, there are clear rules, regulations, and protocols that govern how individuals interact with each other and with customers. Communication tends to be hierarchical, with decisions made at the top and cascaded down through the organization. Employees are expected to follow established procedures and adhere to strict standards of behavior. The orchestra is an apt metaphor for a formal culture. Members of an orchestra must follow the conductor's cues and play their instruments in a precise and coordinated way. The conductor is the leader who sets the tone and direction for the performance. Next, let's consider an informal culture, and I like to use something like the Irish Rovers, the folk musician group. In an informal culture, the focus is on relationships and collaboration. Employees are encouraged to share their ideas and opinions, and communication tends to be more horizontal than vertical. There may be fewer formal rules and procedures, and employees may be given more autonomy to make decisions. The Irish Rovers, a folk music group, exemplify an informal culture. Folk music is often passed down through generations, with each musician adding their own interpretation and improvisation. Collaboration and spontaneity are key elements of folk musician, much like an informal business culture. Next, we're going to talk about chaotic cultures and heavy metal groups. In a chaotic culture, there may be little structure or organization. Communication may be unclear or even non-existent, and there may be a lack of direction or strategy. Employees may feel unsupported or uncertain about their roles and responsibilities. A heavy metal group is an appropriate analogy for a chaotic culture. Heavy metal is known for its loud, aggressive sound and rebellious attitude. The lack of structure and rules in heavy metal music is often seen as a form of artistic expression, but it may also lead to chaos and disorganization. The last style we're going to talk about is the jazz group, or what I like to call the go-with-the-flow culture. A go-with-the-flow culture is characterized by a sense of fluidity and adaptability. In a go-with-the-flow culture, employees are encouraged to be flexible and open to change. There's a good sense of collaboration and cooperation among team members. A jazz group provides a good metaphor for this type of culture, as jazz musicians often improvise and build on one another's ideas, creating a dynamic and evolving sound. In a go-with-the-flow culture, employees are empowered to take ownership of their work and are encouraged to experiment and take risks. This can lead to a sense of excitement and innovation as employees work together to explore new ideas and approaches. However, without clear guidelines and procedures, a go-with-the-flow culture can also be unpredictable and may require strong leadership to ensure that everyone stays aligned with the organization's goals. Understanding the culture of an organization is crucial to its success. Culture is the way business gets done, and it shapes everything from how employees collaborate to how they approach problem solving and decision making. It is important to recognize that there is no correct culture, and that what works for one organization may not work for another. However, it is also important to ensure that the culture is aligned with the organization's strategic goals and that employees are recruited based on how well they fit with the culture. Hiring the wrong employee can spell disaster for an organization, particularly if the employee does not match the established culture. While it may be tempting to shake things up by hiring someone who is radically different from the rest of the team, this can lead to conflict and dysfunction. Instead, future employee recruitment should focus on finding candidates who are a good fit with the culture and who share the organization's values and goals. Ultimately, a strong culture is a competitive advantage for any organization. It creates a sense of unity and purpose among employees and can help to attract and retain top talent. By understanding and nurturing the culture of the organization, business leaders can create a thriving and successful enterprise that is built to last. My name is Jim Lindell, and the next time your organization or your association needs a keynote speaker on practical business topics, please give me a call. I'd love to be able to address your organization. Also, if your top executives are looking to move to a higher level, please consider me as your executive coach, and I'd love to chat with you about working with your organization. Thanks and have a great day.